Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. This is going to account for an upcoming date. All right, so I've already marked it off in the calendar book. This is Doers versus Doers. Doers 12-year age, age 12 years. Ancestor. There was a Doers 12-year age a lot longer, many decades before what they're talking about on the website, so I didn't put an introduction date. The company was established 1846. They're owned by Bacardi Limited now. Yeah, I'll just put that on there. You can look at old advertisements from the 1930s and 40s, and they show Doers, white label, the 3-year age. And then right next to it is the 12-year. It says a 12-year version. So, Ronnie asks, what do we get over here? What do we got over here? We got Scotch whiskey. All right, so it's in this nice handle bottle. This handle bottle will run you about $48 to $50, $48 to $50. Well, you're getting a lot of whiskey in there. It is aged 12 years, and it is produced under a royal warrant for the royal family of England, Scotland, the Cayman Islands, Canada, Bermuda, St. Christopher, Nevis, etc. All right. Official whiskey supplier to those people. I like Scotch, says Ronnie S. Now, I did not pay $48 to $50 for this. I paid $14.99. Now, I don't know why. I don't know how that store had it for $14.99. And I went over there and I bought it. I didn't ask questions. And my friend David was like, "You didn't buy me one?" I said, "I don't know what you drink." So he rushed out here to buy him one. He says, "Next time, don't ask, just buy it." I said, "Okay." He said, I'm going to pay you. All right. You're going to get your money, Maury. It's in a nice brown bottle to protect it from the light. And I'm going to go back to listen to the baseball game after this. Louisiana State losing, but they're coming back. And then their clear bottle, interestingly, I don't know why that one's, because the Doers white label is clear. Now the 12 years brown, which is better, protects it from the light. And then this one is clear, 15-year age. Age 15 years, the Monarch, introduced in 1998. So that's probably accurate. There's the thing about the 12-year, there probably was a 12-year a long time ago, and then somehow it faded off, and then they brought it back. Kind of like the Captain Morgan white rum. They were saying Captain Morgan white, introduced in 2014. Believe me, there was a Captain Morgan white rum, silver rum, way back in the 1940s and 50s and 70s. Now, what happened, I don't know, but I guarantee that now then it faded off, and they brought another one back. Because I looked at old advertisements from the 1970s, Captain Morgan white rum, silver rum, whatever they called it. It was a different name, but it was the same thing. How many bottles of liquor do you usually keep on hand? Too many, too many. But actually not too many, because they're going to be rotated in and out over time. Hi, Ron, been watching you for years, says Spencer Tisdale. I lived in Baton Rouge for a couple of years, and your videos always take me back. Oh, yeah, I was born in Baton Rouge. Jean-Pierre says, hey, Jay. Hey, Jean. Panthers Rule says, you, Bubba. All right. Do it for me, Bubba. All right. They're both gold, so the appearance won't matter. I poured too much, I'm afraid, but it's too late now. I can't put it back. No, it's not a whole lot, but it's a little bit too much. I'm trying to be conservative. Save the Scotch for future taste challenges. The 15-year age, yeah, it's about a $57 bottle. So if you want to pay $57, we're talking about a regular size bottle. We're not talking about a handle, the big thing I got here, this big monster bottle. Beautiful bottle. No, you don't get this for $57. You get a regular whiskey bottle size. If you get the 18-year age, it's $69 a bottle, $70 a bottle. So yeah, it adds up. But I didn't pay that much. Oh no. Oh no. I got a great deal, and I'll probably never see that deal again. That's why I wish they had more bottles. I'd have bought all of them to add up to 15. So, yeah, 37, 35 a bottle. Haha. Oh well. Take what you can get. I don't think it's actually $57. Let's see what it is. The only thing I'm somewhat personally questionable about is the usage of peat moss. Oh, the peated? Well, these are not peated, so they don't have that flavor. What type of liquor is your favorite, says Ronnie S. That's a good question. I'm not really sure. Is it brandy? Is it rum? Is it whiskey? I really don't know. I like them all, and it's like people ask me that with beer. What's your favorite type of beer? Imperial Stout. I don't know, but it's hard to say. I drank 2 natural ice beers today, 12 ounce, and they were very enjoyable. I mean, at the time, they were like my favorite beer because I was saying, "Oh, this is so good after work." You know, this beer is so good. You know. All right. Anyway, let me check on that price. Let me just check on the price. We'll start tasting, but Total Wine's kind of a slow upload on their website. And you say it's your computer. No, because other things load up like in a snap. It's them. 12 versus 15 years. This is gonna be hard. I don't know. Smells like whiskey, smells like vanilla, smells like oak, smells like nougat. Nougat, like you get in a Three Musketeers bar. Very nice. Oh, yes. It's the same thing here, but it's less of it. So like bold and not as bold. Now, so which one is it? I don't know. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong word. All right. Doers. They keep promote this must be their own brand, or not their own. People say they use private label brand. I don't think they actually sell private labels. I just think it's brands of whiskey that are so obscure that you think they're private label. Because when I check the research, you know, when I do the research on these brands, they're always owned by some company. Like it'll say United States Beverage of Princeton, Minnesota, which is Phillips Distilling, or it'll say Sazerac or something. Of course, it could be made by Sazerac or United Beverage for Total Wine. I didn't think about that. It could be the case just for them. But I've seen other brands that were supposedly just for one store, and then I've seen it in other stores. So I wouldn't get too. But I'd try Carlisle, but I got too much backstock right now. Let's see. 12-year age is $25.99, so 26. I thought it was something like that. 26 for the regular. We're talking about the regular size bottle. The $48.99 hasn't changed even with the JB inflation. And the 15-year age is $40. Yes, the 18-year age is 67. Okay. So 20, what else? 26 versus 40. Well, that's $14. I don't know. I'm not smelling a $14 difference. Maybe $1.40 difference. What type of? Oh, I thought ice beers were your favorite. Oh, you mean beers? Well, they're one of my favorites because they're cheap. You know, they're cheap and they're enjoyable. I mean, unless you get these off the wall ice beers, they can be pretty grim. But if you get the mainstream ice beers like Natural Ice, Ice House, Bud Ice, I would say Bush Ice, but we can't get it in Louisiana. But you know, Milwaukee's Best Ice, yeah, we can get that here. Those are all good. You know, you never go wrong with those. Old Milwaukee ice. Yeah, we can't get it in Louisiana. Hello, says Maxwell. Hello, Maxwell, over in the Russian Federation. Butch Willie. Butch Willie. Afternoon, Ron. He says, I prefer younger age whiskey. Older whiskey tastes too woody for me. Okay, well, that's some people are that way, you know. They got some people only drink 3-year age whiskey or 2-year, which is your preference. You know, to be straight bourbon only has to be 2 years. So you can buy straight bourbon, you know, only has to be aged 2 years. All right, let's go with the taste, because on aroma, I can't tell. It's even. So on the appearance, they look nice. They both look nice. The aroma, there's no, like I say, it might be $1.40 difference, but it ain't no $14 difference. Cheers. I don't know when Doers got bought out. I know it was John Doers and Sons, and went through various owners, and now it's owned by Bacardi. Well, these companies sell out because it gets so big. Like I was looking at Ernest and Julio Gallo. They got like 40 people in their family, the owners now. I was like, how are they going to keep doing that? You know, they're going to have children. They're going to have children. You know, it's going to reach a point where it's going to be some kind of big conflict. And I don't know what's going to happen. Because it started with 2 guys, Ernest and Julio Gallo, 2 brothers. And they died over 30 years ago, both of them. They lived to one of them lived to be 90 something. But Tacoma, Washington, what's up? Philo Betty. Oh, we're just doing a taste challenge. Elijah Craig is my favorite. Have you had it, Ron? I've had some of them from other people, like try this Elijah Craig barrel proof, you know, and I said, oh, it's too strong, you know, or something like that. But I've never bought a bottle and had it, no, but I plan on it. Do you enjoy Budweiser Black Crown? Oh, did I enjoy it? Joshua Prout. I enjoyed it, yeah. I didn't adore it, but I liked it. All right. They both have the vanilla and the nougat, which is like a marshmallow type spongy substance. I guess it's made out of sugar, which you can get in a Charleston Chew. It's real thick and kind of hard in the Charleston Chew, or it's real soft and fluffy in the Three Musketeers nougat, Nougat, and then vanilla and wood. So yeah, they're very similar. I'll tell you what. No way I'm paying $14 extra for the 15-year age. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I mean, I did it. You know, I bought both. But I'm saying in a theoretical sense, no, I wouldn't do it. I got it a little cheaper, $2 cheaper, $2.50 cheaper. But we were saying the same thing with the Buchanans. My friend Dave and I both had the deluxe, the 12-year, and we loved it. You know, it's like great. And then I bought him the Master, which is not 18 years, but it's not the 12, so it's probably around 15. But they don't give an age statement on the Master. We liked it. I gave him that one year for a Christmas present. It was like $45, but we didn't see where it was really better, you know. And then I bought him the last year, 2021 Christmas present, the James Buchanan 18-year age. Man, that was $75 plus tax. No joke. And we tried it Saturday. I liked it. I loved it. It was great. Was it better than the 12-year? It scored the same. Is that better? No. So I paid like $40 extra, and I didn't get any extra. It's different, but I wouldn't say it's better. Then the red cap is $150. That's the really old age Buchanans. I said, man, red cap, $150. He said, when are you going to buy that for me? I said, oh, you just went on a rant. I tell him that Saturday. I said, now you just went on a rant about how the extra aging wasn't any better, but you're curious when I'm going to buy you the $150 one. I said, oh. I guess when you're not paying for it, you're curious about everything, right? I am, I guess. Are these both fabulous whiskeys? Yes. Are they well worth buying? Yes. Are they better than the regular old Dewar's white label? Yes. It's young. The white label is young. It's age minimal. There's no age statement, but it's probably 3 or 4 years. Or they might pull it to taste, meaning they age it to taste. What I'm saying is, some of them might be 3 years, some of them might be 3.5, some of them might be 4 or 4.5, 5. Jack Daniels says that when I went on the tour, they said we don't have a specific age. We age it to taste. The guy was saying we just keep tasting them out the barrel, and when it gets to this, whatever their cutoff point is for being appropriate, then they'll say, yeah, dump it. And but it's all, he said, but it's all at least 4 years. All Jack Daniels is at least 4. He said, but it could be higher. But we don't know because we don't do the age statement. They have other very expensive Jack Daniels that have age statements, but not the regular JD, you know. I would really recommend these. Now, what is the most popular Scotch whiskey in America? It's Dewar's white label. The regular one, $23, $24, $23, $24. Or less. You might get lucky. How many people in America are buying it and drinking it neat at room temperature? Probably almost none. They're making cocktails with it. So Dewar's white label is like a super popular cocktail whiskey. Highballs, cocktails, you know. Like if you go to any bar, you always see Dewar's white label. On its own, it's kind of okay in the flavor. It is okay. But when you put it up against these higher level Dewar's, it can't make it, you know. Can't live up to them. But people buy the white label. It's the most popular one. You say because it's cheap. Yeah, right. It's the cheapest one. Now, it's the 12-year and the 15-year and the 18-year and the 25-year and the 32-year popular. No. A few people, you know, a handful of people buy them. They probably make up, if you took all the specialty Dewar's, they probably make up 5% of the sales. And the 95% is the white label. But they make so much money with the white label, then they got enough money to make all these specialty age. Same thing with Jack Daniels. Well, it's probably higher though there because Gentleman Jack is pretty popular. So Gentleman Jack on its own might make up 5 or 10% of the sales. So, you know, it might be like, let's just say Jack Daniels is 90%, no, 85%. Gentleman Jack is 10, so that's 95, and 5% is the other ones, all the other Jack Daniels, including the honey, you know what I mean, and the fire, you know what I mean, the liqueurs. But I really don't know that. You'd have to call the company. They're not going to tell you anyway, but if you like vanilla, you would like these because they are like heavy vanilla. They are like vanilla and Manila. And Millie and vanilla. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, they're really vanilla and wood and nougat. Now, I can't say one is better than the other at this point. Just curious as to what your preference is between whiskey versus a whiskey. A whiskey versus another whiskey and what makes either one better or more favored than the other. Oh, that's hard to say. Well, but in my preference, I like the smoky ones. You know, I like the ones that's smoky. Which is not the case for either one of these by any stretch. So other people would say, well, that's the direct opposite of me. I can't stand the smoky ones. You know what I'm saying? Other people would say, oh, Smoky is the worst. I hate that stuff. So that would be the turnoff for them, but it's the attraction for me. So, it's like food, it's like vegetables. Some people like tomatoes. Some people can't stand tomatoes. Some people like artichokes. Some people can't stand artichokes. I know one guy said, "What do you think about artichoke?" He never had artichokes. I said, "Why don't you try them?" "Oh, I would hate it." I said, "Well, how do you know you would hate it? You never had it." It's like insanity, that kind of talk. But usually it's that kind of thing. So whiskey, the smokier, yeah. Now bourbon, I like the charred oak, which I guess is analogous to smokiness, because I would rather a bourbon to be a heavy char oak flavor than that corn. I don't like these bourbons that taste like cornbread, and a lot of them taste like cornbread. I'm not a big bourbon person because growing up in Louisiana, we always eating grits. I like grits. I'm not saying I don't like grits, but to sit there and drink grits, yeah, I don't see why people are into that so much. But because I drink bourbons and I'll taste them and I'll say, it tastes like grits. Which, think about it along the lines of like popcorn without the salt type of situation. Um, no, I'm not seeing any difference. So from 12 year to 15, is there a big difference? There might be for a whiskey expert. For somebody off the street like myself, I don't, I don't see it. Isn't it just that the smoke that they use for the burning of the peat moss for the drying of the barley? Yes, if, but you got to remember they don't always do that for all the Scotch whiskeys. They don't always use peated smoke. They don't always burn peat and make the smoke, and then it like you could call it smoke damage for the barley. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's house, there's a house fire and they put the fire out. They got to throw all the clothes away because they got smoke damage. Although some people say if you put them out on a clothesline for 2 days, the wind would blow all the smoke out. That might be true, but the some of these, like these here, they might be using heat. I'm not saying they put it in a kiln, where they get it hot and they roast it and toast it and all of that. But they might be using natural gas, not smoke fire, because they're not smoky by any in any way. They're not smoky in any way. There's like no smoke at all. So okay, thanks. I always wondered that. Yeah. So some Scotch whiskeys you'll drink and they taste just like vanilla wood, grain, like indistinguishable grain. Think about like bread crust, bread dough, something like that, and maybe corn, a little bit, not too heavy on that. And then, but there's no smoke. But in people's minds, they think Scotch means smokiness and they won't try it. Which most of the Scotches I have in this house, and it's a lot, they have no smokiness whatsoever. So you got to consider that. You might be missing out. I mean, I understand you don't like to smoke, fine, but those are not really that big of a part of it. Johnny Walker Red Label, okay, yeah, it's smoky, so you probably wouldn't like it. Buchanan's Deluxe 12 year, yeah, it's smoky, you probably wouldn't like it. J&B, well, yeah, it has a little bit of that. Cuddy Sark has almost none of that, and the Doers has none of it. So there you go. Why is Doers the #1 selling Scotch whiskey in America? Maybe it's because it has no smokiness. But knowing the United States, that's probably your answer. Although, ironically, the people that claim they hate smokiness, they say, let's go eat the smoked sausage. They're going to get the turkey out the smoker. They're going to go look what they got on the grill full of smoke. But you know, that's how it goes, I guess. And they're gonna drink a Roch beer. No, they're not gonna drink a Roch beer like the Ochschlenkerle. No, they're gonna drink Bud Light. All right. I think this is the 12-year because it has a little less intensity, but honestly, I'm not paying extra money for the 15. Sorry, 15-year, you lose. It is a 12-year. Well, I got it right. I kind of thought so early on, but a $14 difference? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm not crazy. I might be aggravating, but I'm not. I don't think I'm crazy. People say you aggravating, but that doesn't mean you're crazy. You just get on people's nerves. Okay, so tomorrow morning is going to be Tuesday, and that's going to count for Tuesday. That's actually a taste challenge that's going to count for the day that it's done. Dawn Busters. Doers, 15-year age versus Doers, 18. Now, you say, whoa. This one was 3 years below. So we did 15 versus a 3-year younger, and it did not win. But tomorrow we're going to do 15-year versus 3 years older. What's going to happen there? My thinking is that it's going to be the same result. The 18 isn't going to be really better. But it should be better because it's $70, $67 a bottle versus 40. But now we're talking a $27 difference. But I don't know if it's going to really, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to justify the price. I think really you're just doing better. You're doing better getting the 12. That's my feeling about it. I don't. Maybe you say you don't know what you're talking about. The 18-year is the bomb. It might be the bomb. I just don't want to be struck by it. So we'll do the 15-year versus the 18 tomorrow morning. I'm telling you, I don't think the 18 is going to win. Then later on in a couple of months, maybe in a month, we'll do the 18-year versus the 12-year. You say, oh, that's a mismatch. That's a disaster. I don't know about that. Then we're going to do Doers 15-year age versus I can't remember. What is it? The Doers 15-year. Oh, grants. Well, I guess the Doers 15-year age are going to destroy grants. You would hope, because grants is very basic. So if grants wins, I just give up hope. I'll be like Jesse Jackson in reverse. I would be like, don't keep hope alive. But and then we got Clan Mcgregor. Now you would think, hope, feel, believe, desire that Clan Mcgregor could never, ever, 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 ever dream of competing against Doers 15-year age. But I don't know. Weird things happen in these tape challenges. But I don't think I'll ever get them confused. I don't think it's a possibility. It cannot happen. There's no way that I will ever confuse Clan Mcgregor with Doers 15-year age. That cannot happen. So, I mean, you can go ahead and skip that one. I mean, you might want to peek in just to watch me be victorious. All right, we all take care now. Thanks for watching this video production.